and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bears ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. But Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Baylor Bears offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
He's out past the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Let's go. The option look. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Bears decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that...
Picked off! What a play to set him up! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Run in the red zone. It's Peterson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Completion to the right. Touchdown, Baylor! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tremble. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. caught near the sticks. It's Tremble. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Willis. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man. It's Samuel. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The give to the fullback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. On the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Goes to the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and short kick. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's McFadden. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking for space. It's Willis. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big blue?
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Middleton. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take off. Crosses the tag. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg, though? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge game.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. puts it in his belly. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
On the option. Going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bears!
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's McFadden. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's in open space downfield. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the move.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays and then it's passing.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He'll try to pop the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it out. It's Hope. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Middleton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over.